Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is a tasty meal called spaghetti casserole. This is a tasty and a very affordable meal. Of course, if you like spaghetti, I love spaghetti. A little bit too much, really. If you like spaghetti, you're going to love this meal because it's all put together in one dish. And this recipe I'm going to give you today is a recipe for 4. I'll explain that as we go. We'll talk a little bit about the servings. So if this interests you, stick around and let's get started. Now usually when I'm making spaghetti for me and Raymond or for a big family get together, I just open up the spaghetti, put it in the boiling water with some sea salt, a little bit of olive oil and call it a day. But if you want to make it that you know what a serving is usually 2 ounces. And 2 ounces, if it fit, put your finger together like this, fit it between your 2 fingers and it shapes a quarter. So a size of a quarter is 2 ounces and it's a serving. And you can also buy the utensil that you're stirring your spaghetti and there's a hole in the middle and you can put it through there and that's a serving. So that'll give you some idea. Now this, what we're making today, is 16-ounce box serving of spaghetti. So that's for 4. But right now I'm just going to get my hot water ready, put that on and cook the spaghetti first and then we'll talk about the rest. So I got myself here a saucepan of hot water. I'm going to sprinkle in there 1/2 teaspoonful of sea salt or salt of choice and about 1 tablespoonful of olive oil. I'm going to put my serving for 4, which is 16 ounces, into my saucepan, put it over on the stove top and cook it for about 8 minutes. When it starts to boil, I don't want it fully cooked, only just part cooked. El dente. I got about 1 pound of lean ground beef here. You could use medium ground beef, and then when it starts to take the pinkness off, you can drain that oil off and then continue on with the recipe. And I'll tell you that as we go. I'm going to put this in my frying pan, get it started cooking, add some seasonings, and then fry my onions with it. So I'm going to add in there first about 1 tablespoonful of olive oil. And then I'm going to toss in there my lean ground beef and get that starting to fry. Just checking on that spaghetti. What we're going to do is add in 1/2 teaspoonful of sea salt into the ground beef mixture, 1 teaspoonful of black pepper or white pepper, 1 teaspoonful of onion powder, and 1 teaspoonful of garlic powder. It's just a little bit humidity here today and everything is going hard on me. So we're just going to let this fry here now until it takes off some of the pinkness. So then toss in 1 chopped onion and let that just start to cook down and again to cook off the meat. And now that my spaghetti is ready to take off, I don't need it fully cooked, just part cooked, about 8 minutes. And I'm going to take off here about 1/2 cup of the starch water and put over it to the side because we'll need that for a sauce. And I'm going to drain off this water from my spaghetti. So after you've drained off your water and you got it into your strainer, just put it back on top of the pan or in a bowl. Keep it to the side until you're ready to use it. So back to the ground beef. Just let it continue cooking like this until the onions are starting to soften. Okay, after you see it softening like this, we're going to toss in that 1/2 cup of starch water and about 2 cups of pasta sauce. You pick whatever one you like eating. Could be a tomato sauce, homemade. It could be store-bought, whichever you like. And I'm going to rinse out that dish as well. Take all of that sauce and just mix that through. And after you see it bubbling back up into a nice cooking stage, that's done. Now I'm going to take this back to my countertop and show you what we need to do. This comes the next stage. I could say the fun part, but all of it's fun for me. You're going to take your spaghetti. You might need to just run a small amount of that starch water over the top there, just to release it a little bit, because it starts to dry a little. And I usually put a small amount of olive oil over the top of my spaghetti when I take it out, and that'll keep it from drying out on top. So we're going to put it into a pan. Now I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do. So what you need now is 2 large eggs. And just crack them into a little bowl or a big bowl. You can put it into a big bowl and then have everything going into that. But I'm just going to just put it into a small bowl first and then whisk it around. And what I'm going to do next is pour 1/4 cup of butter or margarine over the top of the spaghetti, and 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. You can have freshly grated or the store-bought kind. And then the 2 eggs that is slightly beaten, pour over the top of that. And now we're going to toss all of that together. We're just going to toss this around till it's all equally coated. And oh my gosh, this is going to be so delicious. I can't wait for you to make this casserole, because this is one that you'll put on your favorite list and you'll have at least once a week for sure. You'll never go back to just spaghetti cooked with sauce anymore. So that's all you need to do there. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to put all of this together. So what I got here is a container of cottage cheese, 500 mils, about 2 cups is what it is. And I got some tomatoes sliced, some peppers sliced. I got a teaspoonful of oregano, 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. And of course, you know what we did with the spaghetti and the meat sauce. So we're going to layer this now. So we're going to take a layer of the spaghetti. Just half it, because there's only going to be enough room. This casserole dish I think is 9 by 13, but you can go whatever size you got available. And if you only want to make half of this amount, or if you want to make more, that's entirely up to you. So you're just going to put, I think that's about half. You're going to put that there in the bowl. Then you're going to top it with half of this sauce, just equally over all of the spaghetti. I hope I'm making you hungry. I know I'm making Raymond hungry over on that side, because anything...
Just the smell coming over this way is...
yeah, anything to do with meat sauce and putting a casserole dish together. Now, you don't have to be fancy with putting the cottage cheese. And if you don't like cottage cheese, you can do, you know, whatever ingredient you like there. It could be the big chunks of mozzarella, or I'm trying to get the name of it. I think it's ricotta is the word that I'm using. You can correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong.
You're more or less saying fill your boots with whatever cheese that you would like.
Yeah, because in this way it's just a nice soft cheese. And then there's going to be a sprinkle of oregano. I got about a teaspoonful there of oregano, and again you can add more. And I got 2 cups of mozzarella, so we're going to use 1 cup in the middle and 1 cup on the top. You can put a few peppers in the middle like this, just to give it that color and texture at the middle, but save some for the top. I'm leaving the tomatoes for the very top. So now I'm going to layer it again and just get this delicious meal ready. So we're pretty much going to do the same thing again. Nothing different. The only difference would be is that we're going to be topping it with the tomatoes on the top. So evenly put it out right to the end, and then top it with the rest of that sauce. Yum. Of course, I'll leave a taste there for Raymond because he's going to want.
Of course, I've got to clean that.
You're going to want to clean up that bowl,
sure.
right?
That bowl,
yeah, I'm going to leave that bit for you, Raymond. And then the oregano, a little bit for the top, and then the rest of the cottage cheese. So just spread that out evenly. And it doesn't matter if you got it in the order that I've shown you, but this is basically where it's at. You're having all of those layers and putting equal amount of everything on it, spreading it out so that everyone is going to get some of all of those delicious ingredients. And then back to the mozzarella. Use more if you want as well. Top it with as much as you want if you like a lot of mozzarella. And then the rest of the oregano. Top with some freshly cut tomato. Let's leave that one there. And then the peppers off to the side. Now what do you think of that? I hope that I'm making your mouth water and you can't wait to go out and get ready to make yours today. So now we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to cover the top of our spaghetti casserole first with a piece of foil wrap. And you can also put a piece of parchment paper if you want to over the top if you don't have foil wrap. Just wet it a little bit first and under the tap, and that'll keep it moist. And then after the 30 minutes is up, take the foil wrap off and let it brown off on the top for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's baked. Our spaghetti casserole is baked. Now I can't wait to take up some and show you what it looks like. Now just look at this delicious spaghetti casserole. I know you're probably saying I can't wait to get in the kitchen and make some. Now I'm going to take up a nice helping here now and have a taste. Yum. Oh my gosh, Raymond, just look. Just look at this delicious spaghetti casserole. Oh my goodie.
I know.
I think this is going to be our new favorite. Everything is our new favorite, of course. We always like.
I certainly appreciate that you're taking mine up first.
You've seen that, eh? You've seen that I.
You gotta admit,
just
a
chop with
hard-working
some-
man behind this camera is,
Well, that one, Raymond, is yours, and I know you're going to love it. Now, I'm going to take up a piece here and have a taste. Let's taste this. It's dropping everywhere and everything. Oh my gosh, Raymond, you're going to get yours soon.
Don't worry. I'm just ready to grab that plate.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to say drop the fork delicious, drop the napkin delicious. This is it, as good as it gets. Spaghetti, of course, is good any way you eat it. But in this casserole, with all of that layers of goodness, it's topped with those spices. And of course, you pick the ones that you like using and the cheese that you like using. And make it soon. 2 thumbs up. I can't wait. So if you enjoyed this recipe today and you can't wait to make yours, the recipe is going to be posted in under this video. It'll either be a see more or an arrow pointing down. If you can't find it there, visit our website www.bonitaskitchen.com and you can print it from there. You can also stop by on our Facebook page and visit us there. You get this recipe and of course many more. You can also send me a message at bonitakitchen@gmail.com and request for a recipe, or if you're looking for one we already got made, and we would love to help you find it. So we'd like to thank each and every one of you for stopping by today. We know your time is precious and we're not going to take another minute of it. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team here at Bonita's Kitchen, you have a wonderful day. and from our kitchen to yours. The next time you're visiting Newfoundland and Labrador, don't forget to visit the beautiful town of Arbor Grace and join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.